you waiting, Michael?
That's okay.
Tired. It's been a long 2 days. This is one of our interview rooms here at Hamilton Police, and this is audio and videotaped.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Okay, you're obviously not a stupid man. Video camera, microphones on the wall, so everything we say and do is recorded. That's for both of our benefit.
Okay.
It benefits everybody. And I'm gonna just discuss the situation with you.
Great. Okay.
Okay. Before I do that, there's something I have to read to you. Okay, and that is that you're charged with break and enter. That's what you're arrested for. And it's my duty to inform you that you have the right to retain and instruct counsel without delay. You have the right to telephone in private any lawyer that you wish. You have the right to free advice in private from a legal aid lawyer. If you are charged with an offence, you may apply to the Ontario Legal Aid Plan for legal assistance. The 1-800 number 265-0451. It's a toll-free number that will put you in contact with a legal aid duty counsel lawyer for free legal advice right now. Michael, do you understand what I just told you?
Yeah, and the person that you hooked me up with earlier,
it's kind of out of sequence because you've already had that legal
Okay.
counsel. So
So
I have to give you this right,
Okay.
and it's best that I give it to you while it's all recorded. Do you wish to call a lawyer right now?
No.
Again, you already have.
Yeah.
You've spoken to a lawyer on telephone. Okay. And you're charged with break and enter. Do you wish to say anything in answer to the charge? You are not obliged to say anything unless you wish to do so, but whatever you do say may be given in evidence.
Well, that's fine, because what I have to say is to plead my innocence, so I don't mind that being.
Okay.
But I'm just curious to know, like, how it got this far, because, as I said to you earlier in the other room, the police officers that were stopping me on the street said that they had witnesses, and I...
Well, you wanted to talk to me about the events in the other room, and I
Yeah.
told you that that wasn't the right time and place to discuss it, remember
Right,
that?
yeah.
Yeah. There's one other thing I have to tell you before we discuss this, okay?
Okay.
And that's that if you've spoken to any police officer or to anyone with authority, or if any such person has spoken to you in connection with this case, I want it clearly understood that I don't want it to influence you in making any statement. Basically, all we're interested in is the truth. And if you've had any conversations with any other police officers and they've discussed this with you in any way, it should have no bearing on what the conversation that we have.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Why we're here is because earlier tonight you were arrested for breaking into a jewellery store on John Street South. Now, your innocence and guilt in this, quite frankly, isn't an issue. The evidence I have is frankly conclusive and overwhelming. Okay. So I'm not even going to ask you if you did it. What I have to ascertain here is what kind of guy you are.
Okay.
Whether this is you're like a serial burglar and this is what you're doing all the time, or whether this is a one-off thing because of the power cut and everything that's going on tonight. That's all we're here for.
Okay, I understand your position. Like I say here, I didn't do it, and you've heard that a million times, I'm sure, in your career, but it's just, ask me questions, that's all I can do is answer them, I guess.
I've got no questions to ask you. I mean, why did you do it? That's basically, yeah, that's my only question.
I'm coming from that position, and since I'm saying I didn't do it, I really don't have an answer for you except to say I didn't do it.
I guess we haven't really got a great amount of talking about. Yeah, it's like I said, that whether you did it or not isn't up for the discussion.
Okay, well.
It's really not. There's a number of witnesses.
Great.
One of whom had a video camera.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Thanks
Well, that's relieving. That's
So-
relieving, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
So view the video camera.
I have.
Okay.
That's why your guilt isn't in issue here.
That doesn't even make sense to me. Because if I'm on the video camera, that doesn't make sense. You have a video camera that shows me?
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
It makes perfect sense to me.
We'll have to, I guess, I have no choice but to get a lawyer then, if this is the kind of thing you're going to go through with me.
This isn't going to go away. You're charged with breaking in. You will be charged tonight.
Okay.
You will be going to court in the morning, charged with breaking in with intent. Okay, that's what's going to happen right now.
Can I ask you something? Okay, are you just making this up that you have a video camera so you see how I react? Because it goes that if you're saying, okay, hear me out for a second, please. If I am guilty, as you believe, because you have me on video camera, then okay, we'll go through the procedure. But I'm saying, I'm trying to call your bluff here, because since I know I didn't do it, there's no way I can be on the video camera.
Well, like I say, it's not a game of poker.
Okay, well,
I've got nothing to gain from that.
I'm not trying to give you a hard time, all right?
You know what? I've got nothing to gain from that either way. Which is why I'm not asking you, did you do it? I'm not trying to catch you out. I've got nothing to gain from that.
Okay, well, I'm here to do whatever you want to do.
The circumstances are that 3 people who live across the street saw you hiding in the doorway there, pulling the glass out, breaking the glass. When the police officers, the 2 uniform officers who arrested you, pulled up across the street from you, they saw you run off down the alleyway, and then they described the police officer who arrested you chasing you on foot, and that police officer then arrested you around the corner. So
this police officer recognizes me in green shorts and white t-shirt with a knapsack?
The witness, all of the witnesses, saw you running from the store, being chased by the police officer who arrested you.
Well, no. When did this take place? Like, how long before I was arrested? Like,
he ran immediately before. Seconds.
Well, this isn't me. That's what I'm telling you.
Okay, that's fine. Do you own a bicycle?
No, not here in Toronto. I do, yes.
Where do you live?
In here, Hamilton, 9 Delaware.
Okay, how long have you lived there?
I moved in, I guess, August.
Right. When in August?
Oh, what date? I don't know. Yeah. I bought the house in April 30th, and I didn't move in until August. So, okay, my first week of August, whatever it was. I can't remember.
Do you live there all the time?
Yeah.
So you don't own a bicycle?
No, not here in Hamilton.
But there's one in... You have one in Toronto?
Yes, I do.
Do you have another dwelling in Toronto?
No. I have another property, but I don't live there.
Do you own it? Do you rent it?
I own it. My mother lives there.
Who owns that property?
It's in my name.
How long have you owned that property in Toronto?
Year and a half. Over almost 2 years now, actually.
So do you own the whole house on Delaware, or?
Yes.
Okay. And do you obviously go to and from Toronto a lot? Or do you work in Toronto?
Yes, that's correct.
What do you do there?
I set up exhibits at trade shows.
Right. How long have you been doing that?
Since '86.
Can you describe to me, or just tell me what you're doing tonight before you got arrested?
Oh, certainly.
Yeah.
I was at work. I caught the 12:30 bus to Hamilton. It pulled in a station. I walked from the bus along, like on the inside of the station there where the docks are, down the stairs, up John Street, crossed John Street. There was an EMS vehicle there, if that helps to be a witness. But anyways, got across John Street, walked maybe 3 paces, 5 paces, whatever, and then crossed across Hunter to the north side of Hunter.
Did you run at any point?
No, I mean, there weren't any cars, so there's no reason for me to go quickly across the street. I mean,
what happened when you were arrested by the officer?
Oh, well, I could see figures, but it's dark, right? And and I could sense like that person's coming towards me, and I was like, whoa, what's going on here? And then the flashlight came up, and I thought this, and then there's more than one voice, and I thought something's up here. And then they didn't identify themselves as police officers, but
Well, they were in uniform.
in the dark, yes. And so then behind flashlights. So my point is I cannot tell who's behind a flashlight. And then I could see a weapon, and I was kind of like, they're saying get down ground. I'm kind of like, okay, like cooperate. And then I'm thinking, I don't know they're police officers. And I said as such, like, who are you? Are you the police? And he's like, what do you think? As a response, and I got on the ground. The next thing you know, it was like police all around me.
Where exactly were you when you were arrested? Can we do it on the board? Sure. How's that?
Want me to do it?
You set up exhibits. You're probably more artistic than me. Why don't you
I'll
maybe draw the layout
the
of the streets,
yeah,
and maybe a dotted line that's your path. How's that? Sure. And another dotted line where the police officers come from.
Okay, this is the tunnel, the bridge.
Okay.
And come at the bus station.
So which
the
way
steps.
is north towards the lake?
The north.
Okay.
And so I came here. The EMS truck or whatever ambulance it was there. Went off, crossed here, and crossed here. That's it.
Okay. Did you come straight from the bus?
Yeah, absolutely. Like I even looked, I was like, maybe I should take a cab. I'm like, oh no.
Okay, so you came straight off of the bus?
Yeah. And that's it. Like the bus is. Ooh, that's it. It's like I was off the bus like maybe what, 2 minutes?
So how long before you were arrested were you off of the bus?
That's what I'm saying. Like from there to there, it's like not even 2 minutes.
Did you stop or do anything in the interim?
I was walking. I was trying to see in the dark and questioning. You know, like, am I gonna get mugged? And that's about it.
So where were you when you first became aware of the people who subsequently were police officers?
Okay, well, there's a building here in the corner. That's like an entrance to whatever, parking or something. And there's another building here. There might have been some. I think actually, I was walking. I saw a flashlight or something there, and I can hear hollering. And then someone else is here, and that person, or maybe, I don't know, maybe that person ran, I'm not sure. But anyways, I was approached here.
Okay. Okay, great, thanks very much. Take a seat. What time did you get on the bus in Toronto?
12:30.
I'm not trying to catch you out, it's just
No,
I didn't
man.
catch it the first time.
The more information I give you, I think is the better.
And what time did it arrive in Hamilton?
Well, I didn't look at the clock, but usually an express is about approximately 45-50 minutes. The traffic was good, but there was a guy on who wanted to get off at Burlington, so he did pull off the highway to some intersection, not the station itself, and I believe the driver's name is Bobby, and there's about 4 of us on the bus. So I would say it was less than an hour.
Right. Okay. Like I said, on the information that I've got, you're going to be charged tonight with breaking and entering.
Mm-hmm.
However, I do have a duty to make sure that the truth is, basically the truth is paramount, and the true version of events is paramount. And I have a duty to investigate all of this, and I will investigate. I assure you, I'll investigate this story thoroughly, and hopefully. I'll be able to find something here, which will either prove or disprove, what we've discussed tonight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Problem is the speed at which this is going.
Yeah.
You know, like when I was on the ground, I was saying, go quickly to the terminal. I have like 6 or so guys around me. You know, like talk to the bus driver.
Right.
You know, like
I can't comment on things that happen in the scene, unfortunately. But now I'm
left hanging, right?
Now I'm looking at this. I mean, this is basically on the evidence I've got. This is the only course of events that can take place right now. But I will certainly make sure that this is looked into thoroughly.
Okay,
I can give you my word on that. That's my duty. That's what I have to do.
Okay, I trust you will.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, it's a shame that I don't even know where I'm staying tonight. Like what horrors are ahead of me. But I mean, this is
Okay.
Just unfortunate.
Wait with me a second. I just have to check on one thing. I'll be
Okay.
back in a second. Okay? One thing that's come to light. When you were arrested, you had an object in your hand.
A ratchet, yeah.
Can you tell me about that?
It was in my pocket, and to be quite honest, I was thinking I should have something in my hand because I was walking home, which doesn't sound very nice, but that's why it's there.
I'm not
And
criticizing you for that.
And that's it.
Okay,
That's a tool I use at use. That's like quite common.
Okay.
I even have spares in my bag, you know. So
Okay. So when
that's
you
the reason, you know.
so when the officer approached you,
I had it in my hand.
you had a ratchet, and it's just
A tool.
was it like an Allen key?
Yeah,
thing,
there's
or
like a
half-inch
corner key. That's what
socket
I-
ratchet.
Exactly what I have at work. We have aluminum. Think of it as a big erector set. We build frames and stuff that have a lock, and there's a ratchet, and sometimes corners are like 45. You need that corner key.
I understand that.
Anyways, that's the tool, and that's why I had it in my hand.
Okay. Have you ever had any? Do you know any people who live
I know.
on John Street there who might?
I don't know anybody. I know like 3 people in Hamilton. Period.
Okay, so you don't know people who live on John Street
No.
there. You haven't, so people would have no reason to make anything up that you can think of.
No, not at all.
Just something we have to eliminate.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
Okay. Do you have anything you'd like to ask me about this?
A million things, yeah. What's okay? First of all, what's the next step? Where am I going from this seat?
From here, you'll go to. It's 10 after 3 in the morning now. In the morning, first thing in the morning, you'll go to court as soon as the
Okay.
court building's open, and I won't be asking for custody for you. I'll be asking for a conditional release. Basically, I'm asking that you'll be released on a form of bail,
Okay.
with the charges pending. The charge being break and enter.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to forgot. I was just wondering, can I make a phone call? Because I'm supposed to be at work at 8 a.m.
You're not going to be able to be at work. Yeah,
I know I'm not going to be able to, but I like to phone ahead.
I can arrange that you get the phone call to let someone know that you're not going to be at a place. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. We're not in the business of trying to get people
Well,
in
since
trouble
I'll
with
be
their
all this
employers.
money,
No.
like if I get, you know.
No, we're not in the business of getting people fired, that kind of
Mhm.
stuff.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
that's one concern, and so I'm hanging out in that room till 10. Or
No,
whatever?
we'll be taking you downstairs
Okay.
to a larger custody facility which you have downstairs.
Sounds open.
Well, it's not the most pleasant place in a while, but it's only for a few hours.
Okay.
Okay. From court tomorrow, what happens there? I don't know. The justice of the peace makes a decision. I can
Okay.
only tell you what I'll be requesting. That's a
Okay.
conditional release.
Well, that sounds lenient. I mean, you could.
Well, the case isn't up for trial.
I don't know how to gauge these things, but
I'm asking that you'll be released on some conditions.
okay.
Okay. That's it.
And after that, I get notice in the mail, or like.
No,
after that?
you'll be served. You'll be given your court date tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And I've already advised you. You know your right to legal advice, that kind of stuff, and you're aware
obviously
of
I
it.
have to because I don't know a thing about this. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'll make sure that you have my information. If you have any other questions, or your lawyers any questions, they can contact me here.
Okay. Well.
And I will look into all of this.
I trust you will. Yeah.
I will.
I trust you will.
I'll make sure we got the whole picture.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, thank you. I guess.
Okay. You're not in an enviable position, and
I understand the process. I'm not satisfied with it. That's what I'm saying. You know.
And I don't
And
expect that you're going to be happy with it.
You know, and I'm thinking, no disrespect to you, but I know someone sitting in this chair has probably lied to you a million times, right? So I'm thinking, what can I do to convince you? I tried to give you the information. Like,
You've been very good with me, and I try and treat everybody as an individual.
okay.
And my main aim is two things: is that you get your rights that you're entitled to under the Constitution of Canada, and that you're treated decently, and that the truth comes out.
Yeah, basically, just things
that's
being doubted until proven innocent. That's, I guess, the premise here, right? From my point of view. So.
Okay, so that's my the things that I look for.
I know.
Okay.
Cool. Well, you know.
And I can assure you that's I'm interested in nothing but those things.
All right. Well,
I'll give you my
we've got
word
the
on
same
that.
goal. Let's put it that way.
Okay. So it's 3:13 in the morning on
Right.
Friday, the 15th of August, and I'm going to be concluding this interview now. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So, you want to just come with me?
Okay.